Hello guys, and welcome to a Minecraft tutorial. This tutorial I'm going to be covering how to do coaster supports. Coaster supports are, I don't know, when used correctly it can look really good. These are just examples of some of the coaster supports. Yes, there's no really correlation on how I use these supports. These are just examples on what you can use for your coasters, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to make coaster supports. So first one is of course the T. I call it the T because that's basically what it looks like, and it's the most simplest. Support. All it's got to do is build up a little bit, and then your track is on top, and then just like so, and then you can leave it just like that, or for an added detail, you can put slabs right there, and it just sort of mimics the supports being like into the ground. It gives it that little pop, I think, and that's probably like the easiest one ever. You can also use it for when you're low to the ground, like this one here, because on Minecraft you can't really necessarily, make coasters go sideways, like a little tilt, but you can sort of mimic it by putting supports sideways like so. So let's go ahead and get these parts. Honestly, you can use whatever parts you want. It doesn't matter. You can basically mix and match. That's why I have different examples of supports, colors, and the coaster track colors. There you go. So in this one, all that you're doing is just a little curve. I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys how to do a curve. I'm gonna go up 2 blocks like so, and you're gonna go 3 blocks this way, and then another 3 blocks like so, and then you're gonna do 1 2 1 2 just like that, so it looks just like that. And then now you're gonna copy this side to this side, so now you're gonna do 1 2 3 and then 1 2 3 just like that. It's gonna look something just like that, and it's not exactly like that one over there, but hey, who cares? Okay, so now you're just gonna go down 1 2 just like that, and you can use these. I thought these looked really cool, the oak wood slabs. I thought that looked really cool with this, but you guys can use basically whatever slabs you want. You can also use stairs. Stairs also look pretty cool, and I wouldn't recommend using stairs for like small supports like this. I'd recommend using stairs for like larger supports such as this. I know I use slabs for those, but we'll get into that later. So go ahead and just do that. Let's go ahead and put the tracks on top, might as well. And okay, so now we have just a single support, just like our T support right over there. Now we're gonna go into like a little triangle almost, and this is like if you're going sideways on the coaster. So you're gonna put 1 block right here, and then 1 and 2 just like that. You can also do it straight this way like that. You can do it straight, you can do it either way. And then there's another support that you can do, is that if it's turning in this direction, you're gonna want to put like a support right there, and then keep it out like that, and just leave it just like that. You don't have to complete it, just leave it just like so. So those are the 4 types of supports that I use if the coaster's low to the ground like that. You good? Okay, cool. So now we're gonna get over here to these ones. These are for much larger supports for the coasters high up in the air. So honestly, you just need to use like a couple of blocks and then you're good. So we're gonna come over here and build it. So we're gonna go up 1 2 3 whoops 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. We're gonna go up 10 blocks, and you're gonna start not up there but right here, just 1 down, and then you're gonna go down 2 1 2, and then 1 2, whoops, and then over here you're gonna go down 1 2, and then 1 2 3. Because the reason why you're doing 3 is because you didn't start on the top, so you're basically starting at 9. So then 2 4 6 8 and then 9 right there. And I know most of you won't put that, but that doesn't really, I don't know, it just doesn't look good. Just put it right there. And then go ahead and put your slabs down. Now again, for the tall ones you can use stairs, but I'm gonna use slabs for this one just because I sort of like the slabs. And also, I recommend building the coaster, like the layout of it, before you build the supports. I recommend building, like for example over here, I built the coaster first, the yellow, the track part first, and then I put the supports down. That's what I did. So then it gives you an idea on where the supports need to be. And then up here you can just do whatever track you want. Just like that. And now I'm going to give you examples on the other side on what you can do. So what you can also do is that if it's like really tall, what I do is that I go down 3 and then I go down 2. So 3 then 2 and then 3 again. 1 2 3 and then 2, but of course it's gonna look kind of weird going that way, so we're just gonna put it right there. Go ahead and put your slabs down. That's if it's like really tall up in the air, is when I do that. And then another thing that I also do is, hold on, let me go ahead and build up one. You don't have to, like, it could just be as tall as it wants, it doesn't matter. So another thing that I do is I'll go diagonal down 3, and then I'll go across 1 2, and then I'll go diagonal again down 3, and then I'll go across 1 2, and then I'll go diagonal 3 1 2 3, whoops, 3. So then it would look sort of like that. That's something else that I do. And then you can go ahead and put your slabs down. I'm not gonna waste your time on putting these slabs down, but you guys get the point. And just like that. I do that sometimes too. And also, I actually have an example over here. So let's go ahead and move to this over here. This is sort of to mimic a lift hill, like a little chain lift right over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick block these. By the way, all I'm using is concrete. I'm not using anything else, just concrete and slabs. So I'm using the cyan, I believe, yes. Okay, so I'm using that, but first, build the track first, because then you know where to go. So then I'm just going to go up 2s, just like this. You go up by 2s. This is how I do it. Sometimes I'll show you other tutorials on how I do my chain lifts. I do them sometimes by 2s, and then sometimes I go 3 and 2, and then sometimes I'll do 1 1 and then 2, then 1 1. I did that for Leviathan. I'll have to show you guys. There's actually a tutorial on that, actually. I'll put, it's on my channel. So then, right here, you're just putting it all together now. So you have your little T right here. You can put slabs right here. I don't recommend stairs. The reason why I wouldn't recommend stairs is because you're going to lose, whoops, you're gonna lose that little color that you wanted. See, now you don't have that color. You don't really have a pop anymore. You want that little pop. You want it to be popping, man. You want to be popping. And then you're gonna come up here. I'd say you build another T up here, just like so. And then as you get further up, what you can do is that for larger supports, I would make it go down 3s, just like that one over there. I would make it go down by 3s. I'm actually gonna make this chain lift a lot bigger as we go on in this tutorial. So first, since we're so small, we're just gonna go across just like this, just like the if you were to load to the ground, you just do that little T right there, and then you go down 1 2, just like that, and then you go down 2 again. Whoops. Dang it! 1 2, and then 1 2 3. And then go ahead and put your slabs down. And it should look something just like that. And then when you get taller, hold on, let me get a little bit bigger. Let's get taller. Okay, so whenever you get taller, what you want to do is sometimes I would build all the way just straight down, but that doesn't, it doesn't, it would have too much pressure on just one support if it just goes straight down. So what you would want to do is that you want to do that diagonal support like I did over there, where you go diagonal like this, and then 1, 2, 3, but then you go across 2, just like that. So then you go across 2, and then 1, 2, 3, and then across 2. Wait, hold on, sorry. Down 3, then across 2. And it should look just like that. Alright, but we're not done with the support just yet. We have to mimic this side with the other side. So it should look something like this. You're just mimicking the other side. So you're going down 3, then across 2. You're going down 3, then across 2. And then I'm just going to go down 3 all the way. And it should look something like that. I did that on my, I did this support on Leviathan, and I'm trying to think of the other ride that I did it on. Diamondback. I did it on Diamondback as well. And then, of course, you can do something much more simple than that. You can just go down 1 or 2. We'll go down 2 from right here. You just go diagonal 2 all the way down. Just 2s. Just like that. And of course, you have to copy it on the other side. And it should look something like that. Now if you want to add extra detail to it and you want to like put the slabs on it, go ahead. You can do that. It would look something like that. For me, I wouldn't do that. That's a bit too much, but you can do it if you want. And hold on. One last extra detail is iron bars. Iron bars for me, they actually I'm not gonna do them in this tutorial. These are just supports. Okay, so iron bars for me, what I do with them is that I make it act like it's like the chain lift going under the coaster. So for like this one right here, you see how I use iron bars down there, and it's supposed to mimic the chain going down the coaster, because you know it's a chain lift up the coaster, and then that chain has to go back down into the motor section right over here in the little motor section, and then it comes right back up, and then you get a chain lift up, and then you get a chain lift back down, just like so. And that's sort of basics of how I do my coaster supports. So if you guys want more, just tell me below, and I'll be happy to do more tutorials. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.